Hello, I'm here at the Melrose Tunnel with my daughter Rosebud, and we're here just to kind of show you what the tunnel is all about. For those of you who don't know, NDG is kind of separated into a few different districts, and one of those is St. Raymond, which is below the tracks. These are the CP railroad tracks right here, and they separate St. Raymond from the rest of NDG. They were built in the beginning of the 20th century. So one of the only ways for foot traffic, people such as myself and my daughter, to access the amenities that are on Sherbrooke Street is to take the Melrose Tunnel. As you maybe can see, it's quite dark, dim, dirty, and there's quite a bit of graffiti on the walls. And it's accessible by this narrow staircase, which is fairly clear now because it's spring, but in the winter is often covered with ice and all sorts of debris. And the floor of the underpass itself is often flooded. So just to show you, this is how I get into the Melrose Tunnel with my stroller. So that was fairly easy for me, but I don't have any groceries. I don't have any other extra bags right now. And I'm a fairly strong woman, so for me to carry this small stroller with a smaller baby is quite easy, but if my baby was bigger, if my stroller was bigger, or if I was smaller or weaker, I would face a lot more difficulties coming down these stairs. And strollers aren't the only problem. Elderly people who have trouble walking, or people in wheelchairs, these stairs are practically impossible for them to use. So this is the inside of the tunnel. As you can see, it's dimly lit, and it's not a very welcoming environment. It's quite hostile, and I know many women or children feel uncomfortable walking through here, even during the day, but especially at night. So as you can see, the walls are completely covered in graffiti. Sometimes they're painted over. Right now, they clearly haven't been painted in quite a while. If you're already feeling threatened by the environment, seeing graffiti like this that says "die" or "suck my dick" can be even more threatening for a woman or somebody who's vulnerable walking through this tunnel. As you can see, it is a lit passage, but some of the lights have been painted over to make them more dim, and sometimes the lights go out. So somebody has strangely put a corkboard up here and fixed a pen, and people have been leaving notes. One of them says, "What's up, gangsters?" Another one says, "I betrayed my best friend." And just obviously somebody was trying to put something here that had some sort of cultural relevance, something to tie the neighborhood together, allow people to communicate with each other. And there have been initiatives by different groups around NDG and St. Raymond to try to beautify this tunnel or make it more approachable for people to use. There's one group in particular that often will decorate this tunnel for holidays like Christmas and Halloween, just to give it a little bit more of a neighborhood feeling, community feeling, and to make it less threatening for people to go through. So now I'm going to go back up on the other side with my stroller. So now we're back on the Sherbrooke side of the Melrose Tunnel, and I just hope that this video will give you kind of an idea of what it's like to go through this passage daily, and maybe some improvements that could be made. Obviously, accessibility is a huge problem. Also, the feeling of safety for, like I said, women or other people who feel vulnerable going through that tunnel. It's not welcoming, it's quite hostile. So I hope that gives you some context on what it's like to live in St. Raymond and to rely on this tunnel to get to grocery stores, pharmacies, that kind of thing. Thank you. Have a good day.